fans, it's Crazy Jimmy with another video for you, and this time we're gonna make some money. Money. But before we do that, I just want to give you a few words about how we're gonna go about this video. You really should finish the game first before you do this one, because this one's gonna be with a swapped engine on a BMW M3 03. And you can find that car in the dealership within GranTurismo already. You don't have to wait for it. But I would highly recommend that before you just cancel out in this video, because if you haven't finished the game, you could do this race. This is just the intro, by the way. This isn't the race. This is just the intro. You could do the race on Le Mans with a Group 4 Sylvia equivalent. I think that would be a pretty sufficient car if you didn't complete the game. But this one's going to be done in a BMW M3 03 with an engine swap. Now, you finish the game, the benefits that you will reap would be you can sell your cars off, put a huge amount of credits, recyclable credits, into buying more stuff. You can do that, and you need to be at a car collector level at 50 to make that happen. But that won't take you very long. I don't think that'll take you very long. But if you've already finished the game, then this method is how I make money every couple of days. Put a couple of million in credits, buy a bunch of stuff, and just sometimes let the money, let the credits accumulate, But anyway, let's get on with the video. So we're going to go over to World Circuit, and we're going to go to the European region, over to Le Mans, and then the Touring Cup in the middle. Now, we're going to choose our car. And also, you want to get the limiter with your vehicle. I get the limiter for every single vehicle if you're going to supercharge or do whatever to it. If you're going to, anything you're going to do to make that car more powerful, get a limiter for it. You'll see why. And if you don't know how to use it, here, we'll show you in a second here. So now you want to make sure that you're going to use medium tires, and please make sure you have intermediates and wets, because there is dynamic weather in this event, and you're going to need to have some upper hand on when that's going to happen. So anyway, so looking at the limiter, you can see by the arrow that was pointed out there, I've lowered it all the way down, and then we're going to go down one notch on this one here. And your PP level, gotta love saying PP. Your PP level, as the arrow just showed out, is right there, and now we are below 700, ready to go. Now, the other cars in this race are going to be no issue for you. Okay, you're going to get through the field. So this video has nothing to do with that. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel. It'd be highly appreciated. Love to have you on board. So, like I said, you won't have any trouble getting through this field. It's very little challenge. The real challenge will be tires and fuel. Now, the other reason why I've chosen the BMW for this, I used to use the 4C Alfa Romeo, and it's a great car, but I would only get about 3 laps maximum out of that car, and barely. With fuel level 6, or fuel mixture 6, excuse me. And when I started using the BMW, I found I get an extra lap. I would get 4 laps out of that car. And if I needed to maneuver the car in the rain, the car is absolutely stellar. This car is fantastic in the rain. It's one of the best I've driven so far, and I'm going to stick with it for a little while. So we're coming down here to the end of lap 1, and you can see that we are already getting close to putting our way up front. So it's going to be no real effort. The computer is pretty dumb on this one. So once you pass the car, you can see it just almost immediately just brakes and just takes right off behind you. So in the second lap, we're going to see mostly clear weather. You're not going to have too many troubles in that region. And I've got the weather selector right underneath the gear there, and you can see right now in the middle of the screen that we got a weather system coming in. And right now it just looks like overcast right there where the arrow's pointing. So now we're just going to have some overcast, it appears. And we have lots of fuel. So the fuel is of no concern with this car. This is great. Tires are going to be your only concern. As long as you have your fuel mixture set to, I'm using 5 on this car. I would suggest 6 on others, but here we go. So this is the gamble, right? We got the weather coming in. We could pit right now. We're on medium tires. Do we want to risk a torrential rainfall? Yeah, it just looks like overcast. If you don't see any blue patches or I can't think of the other color, green that it's called. Kind of looks like the green on the side of the skirt of the track there. That's where you see heavy rain. So we're not seeing any of that in the map. So we chose to gamble it. Later on into the lap, we start to see, yep, the rain's coming in, and now's about the good time. But look at the fuel. Fuel is looking good still. Not even concerned about fuel. And we're going to pull in, we're going to get it on the intermediates, because we're not seeing any real heavy rainfall just yet. And, I mean, if it's not torrential, I would just stick to the intermediates. And you can see the green there coming out of the pit telling you what tires you have on. And down over in the moist meter, as I like to call it there, in the bottom left where the arrow was just pointing, that's going to be a good indicator for you to tell you just how much moisture is on the track, how damp the track is. So later on in the lap, we are on intermediate tires. Big problem here is that the drier track with intermediate tires, they wear down faster, but there's another weather system coming in. And the rain is starting to get a little bit heavier. So are we going to decide to stay out? Yeah, we're just going to stay out. Just going to keep the intermediate tires. Because we can see it's clearing up now. You can see the weather system clearing up in the middle. And now we're being told we don't have enough fuel. So we're going to go back on the mediums now that the track is drying out. You usually will have to make 2 pit stops in this race. And, and to be honest, this is a more fun race as far as the other ones. Now, at the end, you want to make sure that that timer has run right down before you cross that line. If you don't cross the line, if you cross the line after the timer is still going, right, there's still some time left, and you cross the line, you'll have to do a whole other lap. So it's best if you're way out ahead, hold back a little bit at the end. And look at this, we get a ticket, we get 825,000 credits. Not bad. Not bad for half an hour. And it's a pretty enjoyable race as far as I'm concerned. Let's see what kind of nonsense we get this time from Polyphony. I'm going to guess we already know what we're going to get. See that little pile right next to the engine coming up? They kind of make you think you're going to get the engine. No, you're going to get the little pile. Anyway, guys, so I hope this method works for you. It's the method I use every other day and makes me money. And if you got this far, then you got respect, my friend, yo. Anyway, you guys have a great day. You take care. We'll see you again next time.